friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Come on in, let's enjoy a Monday crocheting chat. I don't know how you got here, but I am thrilled that you are here visiting with me today, and I hope you're having a great day. First off, I want to share this basket I got at Five Below. It's just a basket. I think it's an Easter basket. It was $5. Okay, and it's made out of like some canvas. It's a thick material. But anyway, it's just a basket. Like I said, I think it's an Easter basket. But I got it for me because I am, now that I can't use this finger too much, you know, like picking up stuff and carrying stuff and just, you know, doing a lot with it. I needed something to help me carry my stuff from room to room. And so I told Big Daddy that's going to be my house purse. And he laughed. He laughed and thought that was so funny that I would have a house purse. But, I have my cell phone. If I got it out, you know, I don't carry it around my hands, so I can put it in that basket. And then I have my pain pump thing, and let's see what else. Any kind of medicines that I want to, you know, make sure I have back there by my bed that I take at night or something. My glasses, just anything, you know, that I might want to gather up in my hands to carry to my bedroom or any other room that I'm going to if I need to carry something. Now I can just put it in my house purse. So I thought that was a good idea for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it's so cute. It's a frogs on it with mushrooms. But anyway, it was cute. Five Below, $5. I love Five Below. Okay. Anyway, guys, it is a Monday crocheting chat, Q&A. So if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer that for you guys. What I'm working on right here is my February Sweetheart Blanket. I've been working on this every day this month. Today is Monday the 19th. I had to think there. So I've been working on this all those days. And so it's gotten pretty big. I mean, it's not huge, but it's big enough. It's getting there. I think by the end of the month, it's going to be right at the right size. So I started this off with 3 granny squares in the middle, crocheted together, and then just started granny stitching around it. And it is just growing and growing, and I think it's going to be a nice size little blanket. So I'm just going to keep crocheting on this every day this month and doing these chats with you guys. So come back and, like I said, leave me a comment and come back and we'll chat. So, you know, grab you a project or whatever. Go milk the goats if that's what you want to do. Somebody said that they listen to me while they're milking the goats. That is awesome. We did the goat thing when the kids were younger. Elijah had goats, and we did all that. We did little farm animals, sheep, goats, pigs. We've done it all. Anyway, so settle in and let's chat. First off, I had this question the other day, and the video just got too long that I skipped this question, but I want to go back to it. Dottie had asked, what's the most rebellious thing I've ever done? Well, I can't think of anything rebellious. I don't know. I don't know that I did anything rebellious, but I can tell you the most stupidest thing or mischievous thing I probably did as a kid. Now, keep in mind, we were just turned out, put outside, doors locked. We had to tend to ourselves, you know. We had to just do whatever we wanted to do. We had to make our own entertainment. Nobody was worried about what we were doing. Okay, so some of you guys know this story already, but Dottie's kind of new here, so she doesn't know my mischievous side. Okay, when I was 12 years old, I had a fish tank, and I had one fish in it. And it was a good-sized goldfish. I mean, it was probably, you know, it wasn't no tiny little goldfish, but it was a good-sized goldfish. I'd had it a good while, and so it was pretty big, and it was in a large tank, so it kind of grew fast. When they're in smaller tanks, they, you know, don't grow, but if they're in a bigger tank, they will grow huge. Okay, so anyway, the fish died. My mom had said that I need to get rid of it and clean that fish tank. And so I got the fish tank, I dipped enough water out of it and got it out on the back patio. So I could carry it out there on the back patio, and then, you know, I needed to clean it and all that kind of stuff. Well, she just said get rid of the fish. She didn't say what to do with it. Well, I decided in my 12-year-old mind that I was going to take this dead fish and write a note that says, "You're next." But I wrote the note with my left hand, and I'm right-handed. I wrote a note that said, "You're next." And I went and taped that on my neighbor's back sliding door. So when she came in her carport door, she would see that hanging on her back door through the sliding glass door. So that's what I did. And would you know what? She called the police. She called the police. Okay. And there was a whole bunch of kids out in the neighborhood playing and stuff. And right about the time that the police showed up, Angela's mom and dad dropped her off. Her bicycle was in the back of her dad's truck, and they pulled up. She got out and got her bicycle out of the truck, and they left. I don't know where they were going, but so I told her what I just did, and the police, here comes the police. They want to know, did we see anybody over there? I said, I didn't see anybody over there, but I was laughing. Oh, I was laughing so hard. They went back and told the lady that was a little girl with the black hair. She did it. So we was playing out in the, you know, out in the front yard, out in the driveway, playing basketball and stuff, you know, riding our bikes. And it was a bunch of kids out in the neighborhood running around playing. And then the police were in her house, so we went in the backyard so we could see what they were doing over at her house, in her backyard. They were over there like they were taking fingerprints. And they told us that they were taking fingerprints. Oh my God, was that some stupid mess or what? Yeah, that's what I did when I was 12 years old. And look, one of my, I still have this. One of my subscribers sent me this fish in memory of that story. And I still have it hanging here by my desk. She made this out of, Shrinky Dinks. So I have this hanging up here by my desk, and I laugh every time I see it. Oh, I think she sent it for like a Christmas tree ornament. But yeah, I have to see that all year long. But that's what I did when I was 12 years old. And like I said, we had to make our own entertainment. There wasn't anybody taking us places and doing things with us. We had to just make it up on our own. And yeah, Angela's daddy, he'll never let me live that down about taping a fish on somebody's door. Yeah. And then my sister ended up marrying that lady's nephew. I still see that lady around town and stuff. She always brings that up. Remember that time you taped that dead fish on my door? And the note said, "You're next." Well, she called the police and they come out, and what nothing they could do. They couldn't prove it. I did it. And so, I finally admitted to her later that night that I did it. But yeah, that's crazy. That's the kind of things we did. Like, if we didn't have nothing to do, we'd go find some eggs and go egg somebody's mailbox, or, you know, we just did things like that because we didn't have any supervision. There wasn't any parents keeping us out of trouble. So yeah, that's what me and my friend Angela did. And actually I talked to Angela this morning and we was talking about that. Like how, you know, how we just rode our bicycles everywhere and nobody cared where we were. When Angela had did a video with me before, somebody had said, you know, they wanted to see pictures of me and Angela when we were little. There wasn't nobody taking pictures of us. They were locking us out of the house. They didn't want us in. They didn't want to take pictures of us. Yeah, I don't think we have any pictures of us together. I have a picture of her that I took in 6th grade at 6th grade graduation. But candid, you know, other than that, like, I mean, we had school pictures made, but, you know, like just candid shots, and nobody was doing that for us. Anyway, I wanted to share that with Dottie because she wanted to know something I've done in my past. So there's my fish story. I was, I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I just did it, okay? There's no reason other than I was bored and I needed to get rid of the fish. So anyway, getting on with the questions. Someone asked, do both of my boys cook? Yes. Both of them cook very well. Dakota, the only problem with Dakota cooking is he's vegetarian and we're not. Well, I kind of am now, but not purposely. But, I used to not be. And I just said that because of my feeding tube and all. But, he cooks with like tofu and mushrooms and, stuff like that. Big Daddy wants meat. But, and Elijah, he cooks some really good meals. He always wanted, like for Christmas and birthdays and stuff, he always wanted like knives and woks and different, skillets and cooking stuff. And he can cook up some stuff, let me tell you. And then somebody was asking about educational outings that we went on when I was homeschooling my boys, because I homeschooled my boys all the way through. I homeschooled for 23 years. And neither one of them ever went to school, so we went on every educational outing we could possibly go on. We went, we never passed up a art museum or a science museum or a history museum. Anytime we traveled for doctor's appointments or anything like that, we were always hitting up, looking to see what science museum they have, what art museum, what histories places do they have. We always hit up those kind of things. And most towns, will have something that would be of interest to us. But yeah, we always were looking for that. And somebody asked, they could hear something going on in my video, and they asked, was that one of the cats in their litter box scratching? Yes, it was. And I kept looking over there thinking, surely she's going to stop in a minute. But yes, that noise that you heard that day was a cat scratching in the litter box. I have a litter box that has those pellets, and they probably are a little noisy. And then somebody asked, when did I start crocheting? I learned to crochet in 2019, and that's also when they said they learned to crochet. So we started at the same time. I started at the end of 2019. Actually, it was like October of that year. Oh, somebody was asking me, is my pain pump helping, with my pain other than my finger pain? Is my pain pump helping? Not yet. The medication is very, very low in it right now, and I go see him every 2 weeks, and he raises the pain medication by 20%, but it's still such a low percentage right now that it just hasn't built up. We're starting low and building up slow. So we're going to just let it keep going and see. Actually, I go Friday. This Friday I go, and he will adjust it 20%. So, yep. At some point, we will get to, a level where I actually start feeling some relief. So, somebody asked me a very good question. They said, wouldn't putting my ball of yarn here in like a cereal bowl, yarn bowl or something, be easier? It would. It would be easier. And that would be so simple to do that, since there's a yarn bowl right here beside me. But guess what? It wouldn't be as entertaining, would it? I do have a yarn bowl sitting over here, but it has receipts in it. And plus it's my unicorn. My unicorn, I really don't use it that much. It's dusty, so I don't want to put my yarn in it. That came from 3 AM Grace Designs, but I don't think they sell them anymore. I don't think so. I think she had big sellouts and sold them all. But you can check. Let's see. Somebody asked, have I ever met the Duck Dynasty people? Oh, yes. They're all over the place here. You can't go anywhere without seeing those people. And I used to have thrift store, and Miss Kay and her daughter-in-laws and all those grandchildren were always in there. Miss Kay would buy books from me and toys. Her grandkids would just raid my booth and just get, all kinds of toys. And Miss Kay would just buy them whatever they wanted. And kids be running crazy up in there, all over the store. Miss Kay would just be taking her time shopping. And then they'd all bring all their stuff up to the front. And Miss Kay would buy it all. Like, she would buy everything that all the daughter-in-laws were getting. Anybody who was with her, if they were buying something, Miss Kay would pay for it. So, she is really sweet. Miss Kay is super sweet. She'd just talk to me about stuff in my booth and everything. Let's see. And I really do like Jess and Jessica. Jep and Jessica is what I meant to say. I really do like them. And then somebody also asked, I think it was a different person, I'm not sure though, if I had ever met any of the swamp people. No, I have not ever met any swamp people. I mean, other than us. But no, from the TV show, no, I hadn't met any swamp people. Somebody asked, do I like to read books? I used to read all the time. Like, I was an avid reader. I just can't anymore. First off, let me just be honest and say, I can't focus on it to read. Like, I really think I have a adult ADHD or whatever. I can't stay focused on something long enough to read it. Like my mind is, while I'd be trying to read something, my mind is going to be just going everywhere else. And I don't know. But no, I don't enjoy reading anymore for that reason. Plus, I have a hard time seeing, so I need large print, which I know you can get. And then also, if I'm reading, I can't crochet. If I'm reading, I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, like, I just don't sit down and read. My hands need to be doing something. I need to be doing something. My brain has got to be like focusing on something. And obviously reading is not it, because I just can't read anymore. I can't stay focused to read anything. And that's what I said about Big Daddy's book, his little short story that he just finished here last week or so. It's 37 pages, but I know I can't stay focused to read that. Especially when it's, not something that I want to read. So, poor Big Daddy. Oh. And then, let's see. Oh, y'all, there's a sweet lady in my comments named Cheryl. I believe her name is Cheryl. That's what I could make out of what YouTube showed me. Cheryl is having some health issues and shaking really bad, and they say it's not going to get better. It's probably going to get worse. And so she's very concerned about losing the ability to crochet. So could y'all please say a prayer for Cheryl? Now, her comment, if you want to read that, is in the Sunday's Crochet and Chat video comments, if you want to go and read that. But Cheryl, I would definitely say a prayer for you. And I don't have any experience with that, but all I can think to say, this is what comes to my mind, is just take it slow. You might have to slow down your crocheting. It may not be as fast as you have been in the past, but just take it slow and do what you can. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. I know it just getting older and, health issues just really is not fun, is it? And I'm so sorry for you. But I would just say, slow down. Just take it slow and do what you can. Just enjoy it as long as you can. And maybe be thinking about another hobby that you can do also. I know you love crocheting. I do too. And I don't want to lose my ability to crochet either. And I'm concerned about that also. So I'm there with you, but maybe think about another hobby that you can add in that you can do. I know you said you're shaking, so you probably wouldn't want to do like coloring or diamond painting or anything like that. But what about I had thought of something and now I don't forgot what it was. But maybe some other people have suggestions of another hobby that you might could look into, something, a cheap hobby, maybe stuff she already has or something, I don't know. I'm so sorry, Cheryl, but I will be praying for you, and I'm asking everybody else to say a prayer for Cheryl also. Oh, somebody asked, have I ever seen anything creepy on our security cameras? I have not. But just so happened, I read that question. Big Daddy had called me yesterday and said, hey, I need you to go look back on the recordings for February the 3rd. And he was telling me what time of the morning. It was like 1:35 a.m. And he said, there's two bears or something in the front yard. I said, no, it's 2 dogs. I seen them come up and I ran them off. So that's just so funny that he had called to say that. And then I read that question about have I ever seen anything creepy? But I don't think I ever have. I don't think so. Nothing that I can remember. Okay, so somebody was asking me about, they're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and they want to know, like, any tips. There's not really any tips. Just do it. Just do it. They will come. And it's a struggle to get started. I mean, you know, it's hard to keep getting back on there making videos when you don't get any views. But it's just going to be like that. You just have to keep going. Just have to keep going. It'll get better. But yeah, jump in. The water's fine. Oh, goodness. I did not sleep last night. For one thing, my finger was hurting. And then refluxing. I know I've said that a couple of days now, but I guess the meds that I've, you know, upping and starting and all that this past week has really affected the reflux. And then today I was nauseated when I woke up this morning, so I got up and took a Zofran for nausea. And I laid back down, and I didn't go to sleep, but I felt like I wanted to. But then I ended up having to get up. The home health nurse did come today, and she was very sweet, very nice little young girl. She just came in and took my blood pressure and my temperature, and she tried to read the oxygen thing on the finger, but those don't work on my hands. I have to have the earlobe. And then I asked her if she would. I had just got a shower, and I didn't put ointment, barrier cream, and all that around my tube and some other places that I have some raw skin, because I wanted her to look at it and see, you know, like if there's something better to put on it or whatever. But so I had her to put the barrier and the ointments and cream, you know, I had her put the medicine on that and all. And she was like, "Oh, girl, this looks bad." Well, it does. And it feels bad, too. It feels just as bad as it looks. But hopefully we can get that cleared up. I can get it cleared up, and then it'll just be back raw and bloody again. And then I have another area that I needed some ointment on, and so I got her to do that for me also. So yeah, but it's a beautiful day here. Let's see, I think it's like 70 degrees. I just saw a squirrel run across the front yard. It's like 70 degrees, but the wind is blowing. If that wind wasn't blowing and making it chilly, it would be like the perfect day out there. Sun's shining bright. It's just that wind. I think the rest of this week is supposed to be really nice. And let's see, I can't wait till the end of the week because my son Elijah's coming to spend the weekend with us. I don't have anywhere for him to sleep. Like, we don't have anywhere for him to sleep. So what I'm doing is getting my little buddy Zeke. Their family has a little bitty tiny red camper. It's nothing in there but beds. It's no kitchen or bathroom or anything in that camper. It's just beds. And so, anyway, Zeke's dad is going to drive that down here. Phoebe, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Zeke's dad is... No. He's going to drive it down and park it in the driveway. And Elijah's just going to go out there and sleep in that camper. Hush, baby. Hush. He can just go out and sleep in the camper and come inside to use the restroom and, you know, whatever. But that was my solution for him to have a place to sleep, because I just don't have anywhere. So that works. That was good, and I appreciate them letting us use that camper. And then he can pick it up Sunday evening and just drive it back down to his driveway. So we're appreciative of that. But Elijah's going to come in. Well, he gets off work Friday night at 11 p.m. And he's going to leave then, headed here. And so he'll get here sometime during the night and sleep. And then Saturday, we'll just do something, you know, whatever. And then when Dakota gets off work and goes home and gets a shower and all that, then he's going to come and we're going to go out to eat for Dakota's birthday. And then Sunday, Dakota's going to come out. We're just going to hang out and, you know, visit and just catch up, play a game or something, and just have a good time. So that's our plans for this coming up weekend. Now, Friday, I have Shreveport doctor's appointment, so usually I'm really, really wore out the day after that, but I'm going to try to get my rest Friday night and be ready for Saturday and Sunday. That's what we have going on. What do you have going on this week? You have any big plans, anything exciting happening in your life? I don't know. I'm taking it easy, just doing whatever my body tells me to do. If my body says go lay down, I'm going to go lay down. If my body says, hey, let's crochet, I'm crocheting a mile a minute. Oh, goodness. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video and make it a shorter video, maybe to upload, because I've been having a hard time getting videos to upload. Just a quick update on my finger. It is on the inside. The outside don't look so bad. You can't tell from the outside how bad it hurts, but it is hurting really bad in there. And the whole finger hurts, honestly, but especially on the end and on this side over here. This side, I can touch stuff with it, touch my yarn and all that. Like I said before, I'm crocheting, but really I'm touching with this side of my finger. But it's still, I was laying in bed and it was just throbbing, and then it's itching down inside it, and just the pain, everything that's happening to it is just too familiar. Too familiar, and I hate to think about it. I try not to think about it. But anyway, guys, I am going to let y'all get going, and I will see you all in the next video. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet, friends. Love you all.